Hello, everybody, and welcome to Charts with Dan. Now, usually we would be talking about the weekend's box office numbers, but as we've talked about the past few weeks, the major studios are not reporting those numbers. We're getting some from some smaller studios, but they represent only a handful of theaters that are currently open here in the United States. Hopefully, that's going to change very soon, and there's also some interesting stuff to talk about that we'll address very soon, like New Mutants getting another release date. As a matter of fact, I think we can restart the countdown to that movie, and also international theaters beginning to open again. We're starting to see that trickle in. A lot of stuff that we can discuss, but I thought it would be fun to take a trip down memory lane this week. As I was digging through the archives, I found an episode, a very early episode of this show from the year 1999. As a matter of fact, it was the weekend that Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, opened. So I thought it would be super exciting to bring that episode to you today to show you what things were like 21 years ago and what certainly seems like a galaxy far, far away. So enjoy this archive episode of Charts with Dan, and I will see you back here next week with all the latest news with the box office and anything else that breaks in the next week. Thanks for watching and enjoy Charts 1999. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Charts with Dan. It is May of 1999, and the Phantom Menace just opened. It was like so tight. There was some stuff in it, like Gungans and whatever, but like Qui-Gon Jinn and Darth Maul and all that stuff was really cool. And some people didn't like it or whatever, but I liked it. I thought it was really cool. Anyway, it was number one movie at the box office this weekend. It made like over $60 million, but that's kind of misleading because they put it out on Wednesday. And if it would have come out on Wednesday or on Friday instead of Wednesday, it would have been the first movie to ever make $100 million in its opening weekend. So like, why? I don't know why they were like, we're not going to do that. Cause then it didn't make $100 million. It totally could have. So Phantom Menace is number one with just over $60 million. Let's look at the other ones. Number two was The Mummy. That movie was pretty tight. Number three was Entrapment. That movie was pretty tight because it had Catherine Zeta-Jones and Sean Connery in it. And then The Matrix, of course, number four. I got the glasses. I got these glasses this week at the Sunglass Hut. And that movie was super tight. And then this movie, The Love Letter, with like Magnum and like Ellen from that TV show Ellen, is there at number five. But like I said, Phantom Menace, obviously number one, the best movie of the weekend, and really, really cool movie. But it wasn't the biggest opening weekend ever. It was actually number two. If you look at the other opening weekends, of course, Jurassic Park 2 is still number one, like $72 million. Still the best opening ever of all time. And then Phantom Menace is number two, but it would have made more if they opened it on Friday instead of Wednesday. And then Batman Forever, still number three, and Men in Black and Independence Day at 4 and 5. And that's Will Smith. And, we're talking about movie, if there's going to be a movie that makes $100 million in its opening weekend. And this summer, there's another Will Smith movie coming out called Wild Wild West. And I think it could do it. Like it looks really cool, and I think there's gonna be like a song, and the trailers look really funny. So maybe Wild Wild West. I mean, it's gonna make a lot of money either way because like it's Will Smith, right? But maybe Wild Wild West. But I don't know. Like maybe it just won't happen. Like maybe a movie like couldn't make $100 million in one weekend because like if Star Wars didn't do it for whatever reason, then like what other movie could do something like that? So, right now Jurassic Park 2 is still number one. And Phantom Menace could have made $100 million, but it didn't. So let's look at 1999 so far. It's been a pretty tight year. Matrix is number one at $150 million because that movie is like super, super tight. Phantom Menace, number two, it's already made over $100 million, like I said, but it didn't open on Friday. It opened on Wednesday. So Phantom Menace is number 2, and then Analyze This, which was like really funny, is at number 3, and then The Mummy. The Mummy made $100 million. Like we've already had like 4 movies this year make $100 million. Like that's crazy, because like almost like no movie makes $100 million, and now there's 4 that made $100 million. So that's pretty crazy. And then Payback with Mel Gibson is number 5. Like he's super cool. Mel Gibson, like he's always gonna be cool. And then She's All That with that girl. Oh, what's her name? Oh man, with the girl with the glasses. Anyway, and then Entrapment is there, and then Life with Eddie Murphy. He's always gonna be super cool. And then Varsity Blues, which I snuck into with my best friend Justin. We went in through the exit door. That was really cool. I like that movie and the whipped cream and stuff, and it's got Dawson in it. And then some movie called Message in a Bottle is there at number 10. But like Wild Wild West and like all those other movies are like definitely gonna like knock that out for sure. So that's the top 10 for 1999. But Phantom Menace, like I said, it's already made over $100 million, which means it's probably going to be in the top 10 ever, like of all time. So let's look at that list of top 10 movies ever. There's Titanic is number 1, which no movie is ever going to beat Titanic, because like $600 million, that's crazy. So Titanic's number 1, and like nothing's going to beat that. And so Star Wars, the first Star Wars, is there at number 2, and then E.T. and Jurassic Park and Forrest Gump, and then The Lion King, which is awesome. I hope they do a sequel or something to that movie, because I really like that movie a lot. And then Return of the Jedi and Independence Day, which, like I said, Will Smith, if you're looking at summer box office for the rest of the summer, Will Smith's already in the top 10, and maybe Wild Wild West is going to be there too by the end of the summer. And then Empire Strikes Back and Home Alone, which came out like when I was a kid, but still in the top 10. But yeah, like I said, I think Phantom Menace is definitely going to be in there, but like nothing is ever going to make more money than Titanic, because like I saw that movie like 3 times. Like every girl at school saw that movie like 5 times, because they're like, oh, Leonardo DiCaprio and blah blah blah. So like no movie's ever gonna do anything like that again. So Titanic's gonna be number 1, but I think Phantom Menace is gonna go in there. Maybe like definitely over some of those other Star Wars movies. So yeah, I think Phantom Menace is gonna do really good money, and I'm super excited for the sequel, because there's gonna be like 2 more, and like even if you didn't like this one, like the second one is gonna have doesn't have that kid in it anymore. It's gonna have like they say it's gonna be like an older Anakin Skywalker. So like maybe they'll get somebody like I said, all the girls in my school like, oh, Leonardo DiCaprio. Like maybe they get him to do it, or they get like I don't know, like Fred Prinze Jr. or somebody like that. I actually was thinking like they're saying like maybe Ryan Phillippe, which is cool, because it's because the movie Cruel Intentions that came out this year, like all the girls are talking about Ryan Phillippe too, so maybe they get Ryan Phillippe. That's why I'm like rocking a hat right now, because I was trying to get that Ryan Phillippe look, like that kind of frosted look, and it just didn't work out. So like they had to like shave it or something, and then the doctor's like, oh, it'll grow back. I don't know, we'll see. But that's why I'm like doing the hat things. I don't usually like the hat. I don't like wearing a hat. But I got to do it for a little while till my head like heals up. But yeah, maybe they'll do Ryan Phillippe or something for the next Star Wars movie. So that's the top 10 ever. There's a guy that was because you saw Jurassic Park was in at number 4 on that top 10 ever list. There's a guy, Samuel Jackson, who played the computer dude in Jurassic Park. He's in Star Wars too, because he's like Mace Windu. He's got like a purple lightsaber. He's so cool. Like he's gonna do so many like awesome like badass stuff. Badass! I cursed. I hope my mom didn't watch this. She probably doesn't. I don't even know. She doesn't even have internet at her work, so there's no way she's gonna watch it. Anyway, Samuel Jackson was in Jurassic Park, so let's look at he's done so many good movies. So like Phantom Menace already is like his 5th best movie. And then he was in Pulp Fiction, which like I got the poster behind me on the wall, because like he's like super badass and tight. And so is John Travolta. Like John Travolta's like so good. He's so like awesome, and like he's got this like second career thing. So it's cool. Like he's gonna be awesome like forever. But and then he's got Time to Kill, which came out a couple years ago, and then Coming to America, which I heard was good, but my mom won't let me watch it because rated R, and I can't see rated R movies until next year. I mean, I sneak into some like a second of Varsity Blues, but you know, she like I said, she didn't have internet at work, so it's not like she's gonna find that out. But so like Jurassic Park is Samuel Jackson's number one movie, and then he's got Star Wars, and you know like those would probably be like one and two, but like there's no way like what other movies is he gonna be in that's gonna do better than Star Wars and Jurassic Park? So it's like these are gonna be like Samuel Jackson's best, like highest, most successful movies because like what else could he do? Like those are like the two most awesome franchises ever. Anyway, Samuel Jackson is like super awesome and super tight in that movie in Phantom Menace, and I can't wait to see him like do some really cool stuff. Number two is The Mummy, which I really really liked. Like the computer animation was awesome. It's like super like it's gonna hold up like super well because it's like state of the art. Brendan Fraser is in The Mummy, and that movie made $100 million. Again, like $100 million is crazy. But it's almost his best movie. But George the Jungle actually made a little bit more. So Mummy is number two right now, but then George the Jungle is number one. But Mummy's totally gonna beat that. And then Encino Man and Blast from the Past, which came out this year. So he said like two big movies this year. And then this movie with honors, which was like really dumb and boring. I didn't see it, but that's like number five. So like, I mean, Brendan Fraser's gonna have a lot more other movies up there because he's like an action star now. But Mummy is gonna be number one for him. And then, but there's also like some other like tight horror movies coming out this summer. So there's like Mummy, which was number one, and then there's this movie that like I saw this thing on like in this like this chat room or like me and my buddy Michael were doing like AIM, like we were on AIM, and he sent me this thing to this movie called Blair Witch, like Blair Witch Project, which is like this like documentary thing that's coming out this summer, and it's like super like for real, like they found this like footage in the woods, and there's like this show that's coming on Sci-Fi Channel about it, and there's like been all this like stuff on the website, but like so there's like this movie Blair Witch is coming out this summer, and then Lake Placid, which is like this Jaws movie with an alligator, which is cool because I love Jaws. It's like my favorite movie right now. I don't know if it probably won't be like always, but it's like my favorite movie right now. So there's like this movie like Plastic coming out with like this alligator, and then there's this movie The Haunting, which looks really cool. I think that's gonna be super tight. And then like in August, there's this Bruce Willis movie coming out that's like about ghosts or something. But it's like that's like way after the good movies come out because it's like August. It's like we're almost ready to go back to school. So I don't know how good that's gonna be or whatever. But like it's like him and some kid and there's like a ghost or something like that. But that comes out in August. But I mean, you think if you look at it, I think it's like The Haunting is probably gonna be the big hit because it's like the guy that directed Speed is doing it, and the guy that did Twister, which was super tight movie. So I think The Haunting is probably going to be the one in there that makes a lot of money and is like a big success. But like yeah, like this Blair Witch thing, like my friend Mark was like, dude, these like people, these like they like actually died. So like I don't know how they can put that out in the theater, but they're gonna. So yeah, so like this Blair Witch movie's coming out, but yeah, I think The Haunting is gonna be like the big one. And like there's like so many other movies coming out this summer, like Austin Powers 2, which I think is gonna be funny because like my friend showed me it on video and it was just like super good, and I didn't see it, like nobody saw it, and then because we were all like, oh, like that's kind of lame, but now like we're all super excited. So like Austin Powers 2 comes out, and this shark movie like Jaws, like I was talking about, like Deep Blue Sea comes out, and then there's this Adam Sandler movie called Big Daddy coming out, which I'm super excited about because you know it's like Adam Sandler and he's like super tight. So there's lots of movies that are still coming out, but like I said, like Phantom Menace is gonna be pretty awesome, and I'm super excited about it. Like unless my mom needs like the phone or something, I'm gonna keep doing these shows every week if I can when I'm talking about movies and talk about Phantom Menace and all these other movies and like Haunting, Wild Wild West, and all these movies that like make a lot of money. So you can find this show if you go on AOL, like AOL keyword charts. You can find the show. You can find me talking about movies and stuff. And I think, I think that's just about. Oh man, that's the other. It's the second line. My mom probably tried to call me. It was busy. Okay, I gotta go. Thanks for watching. Darth Maul super tight. Into the Matrix, and I'll talk to you later.